first thing is I want to remind everybody that if you need to leave, since I could talk for days on this stuff, okay? So if you need to leave, please give yourself permission to get up and quietly leave. And smile, so we won't know you're pissed off. Or so we won't think you're pissed off. Okay. Patton doesn't have the camera, so I don't feel quite so inhibited. Uh-oh. Let's give the band another round of applause. Yay! 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 Wow. Gosh. And Libby for her beautiful poetry. Yay! Yay! Gosh. Well, so here we are on this beautiful spring day. Thank you all so much for coming. I can't stand behind that thing. So tell me if you can't hear me. You know, give me and I'll get louder, because I sure can. Rollo May, American existentialist, wrote, since it's spring, I want to read this to you. So spring, you know, creativity, right before it's being demonstrated again. And Rollo May wrote about internal creativity, the human being, that creativity, that all humans have, brings something new into being, affirming our freedom and our capacity to shape our worlds. Yes! So I'm going to say some stuff you already know. I am speaking today from my perspective. And I am humble enough and intelligent enough to know other people have other perspectives, right? I would really appreciate it if you all would get vocal, right? Thank you. Courage in one way is a character capacity to stand your ground, to speak out, to take action in the face of danger or hardship. And like anything else, it gets better with practice. Yeah. So in this safe environment, let's get rowdy. Now, I'm going to be kind of dogmatic about what I think. And if I come off condescending to some of these stupid people that we are being exposed to, or if I come off lacking in humility and I'm going to go to hell for that, well, I'll take the heat. Because I'm not going to shut up. Good for you. And I don't believe in hell anyway. I think it's here. I think it's here. But what also is demonstrated is that heaven's here too. I mean, look around our walls. I mean, isn't this beautiful? And all the flowers outside and the great music and the intelligent, kind people that are our congregation. So, one of the things I'm going to make this real quick. I want to focus on that it's not easy to stand up for what you believe in.
No.
Thank you, Reese. I love you, Reese. You're rowdy all the time. It's not easy to acknowledge what is. Now, this is hardcore existentialism, okay? In my blurb, my descriptive blurb about my talk, I said, existentialism highlights the importance of acknowledging what is, making choices about how to respond, experiencing the full range of emotion without getting stuck in any one. And the importance of nurturing the human spirit. I also added this quote from Viktor Frankl, and as I reread my references, I realized that I had I changed it from Old English to American Southern, but I didn't change the meaning. Quote, to bring light, one must endure the burning. I love that quote because I am so weary of people talking like bringing the light isn't hard. Like acknowledging what isn't hard. I made my living helping people acknowledge what is. And they pay me a lot of money to do it. I mean, that's hard stuff. Human denial has its place. And we all need it sometimes. It is an organic mechanism to protect us. When things are just too much, then we kick in a protective device, denial. We have other devices, lots of psychological defenses. We blame somebody else. This is a particularly popular one right now, we're noticing. One of the things I love about this congregation is that it has, since its inception, focused on the importance of social justice.
Amen.
That this isn't new. This is something we've been about since the very beginning. Since Lanier got thrown in jail. I mean, many of us have stood the line and bailed each other out. That's not easy. This congregation also supports the importance of the arts, literature, visual arts, music, dancing. Yes. Nietzsche wrote that he considered every day a failure on which he had not danced. Now, in my research, I found out that Nietzsche was actually a very sickly person. And so I bet he noticed people that could dance, that didn't, right? Lanier said that, well, he said a lot, but one of the things I loved that he said was highlighting the beauty and the pain in living. He said that it is in acknowledging the pain and despair in living that makes the experiencing of excitement and joy possible. I mean, that's just like this amazing paradox, but it is so true. And it's one of the essential things that I want to highlight today. That in coming to resolve a place where a state of being where you have firm purpose and determination. You don't get to resolve. You don't arrive at that state of being if you are fragmented all over the place. You need to be more whole. And that means looking at your own experience, good and bad, looking at the world, acknowledging good and bad, and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to feel what you honestly feel in response to what you see, to what you experience. Each of us are touched by the tragedy, the cruelty, the betrayal, the lies going on in our culture. Each of us are touched by this in different ways. Relying on the fact that we are individuals and that we bring unique genetic makeup and unique experience to wherever we are. I am a privileged white woman, and I hope by God I know it. I am shocked when I see assumptions that I make. And I eat crow with barbecue. Right? Right. I mean, we are an extremely intelligent, highly educated, aware group of individuals. We have so many privileges. Oh man, wow. So I say that to say that these hard times have been hard times like these for many people for decades, for years and years and years, right? And the least we can do is honor that. God, wow. And it's hard to honor that. So do the work. Do the work. Oh, I saw this wonderful movie. Every movie I was streaming the last couple of days had the theme of suffering and loss and the importance of keeping life flowing. And I know I was projecting like crazy onto these, but they all did have that thing. And one of them was Ithaca. I don't know if anybody's seen the movie, but there was a quote in it that I want to say. There is always, let's see, there will always be pain in life. A good person tries to take the pain away. Okay, so Viktor Frankl also said the most important freedom is the ability to determine one's spiritual well-being. The freedom to have the ability to determine one's spiritual well-being. Well, we come here and we get a spiritual lift. Today, for sure. Yay! 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 Yeah. Nietzsche wrote that in the face of suffering, the highest thing that can happen is, I got to find the quote. I want to do it justice. A triumphant response to suffering is a celebration of life. That the artist who has looked with bold eyes into the dreadful, destructive turmoil and cruelty reaffirms life with the creation of works of art. And Nietzsche said that he believes that is the sublime. The sublime is the artistic conquest of the horrible. He also said that in the face, to respond to suffering with defiant creativity.
I love him.
Oh gosh. Well, I hope somebody's recording this because I'd like to see what everyone's saying. Oh well. So, since we all are unique, we have unique ways of nurturing our spirits. There are some things in common, though, because we all are human. There are some things that are universal. One of them is social connections, authentic social connections. People whose shoulder you can cry on, and people who will raise a glass in celebration with you when times are good. That'll celebrate the good and hold your hand through the bad. So social relations, social connections. Another one that is universal is the power of gratitude. That even in the middle of hell, Frankl said the people that lived through it, the Nazi prison camps, were the ones that could see future meaning in their lives. and that they were grateful that they were going to be alive so they could do whatever their purposeful endeavor was. And boy, that kept them alive. Frankl wound up doing therapy. He was a doctor in those, he was in the Nazi concentration camps too. He was a Jew, and, so people knew he was a doctor, so they brought suffering people to him, and he said that was the one thing. That was more than anything else, a belief in the future and a gratitude that they were going to make it. I heard a young politician, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want us to get our tax exemption jerked. Right. Okay. But I heard this young politician on C-SPAN or something quote the Bible. And he did it in such a friendly way. It was amazing. And he said that when he's down, one of the things that lifts him up is, and he quoted the verse and the blah, blah, the loop, the this, the that, but what it said was, blessed are those that weep. And as he went on to talk, and this was in his political speech, he said, that may sound crazy, but what it means to him is that he's glad he still can cry. That in the face of all of this, his tears to him mean he still has a heart. So, as you connect with yourself, acknowledging what is, if you feel your sadness, celebrate, you still have a heart. Dance. I just want to say these couple of things about dance. I've seen it written that dance is a free expression of human agency.
Again?
A free expression of human agency, of humans' ability to act. Agency. Okay? So, maybe I'll do a part 2, because I really could go on and on. Let's just honor how important it is to honor, acknowledge what is really going on in you. In yourself. To acknowledge what you perceive is really going on in the world. To think about options of what actions to take based on your own values, not some societal conformity. No. Based on your own values. And like Sartre said, dare to act. Thank you.
Come on back up. Yeah. Yeah, come on, keep going.
I'll announce it.
So Lucky
The
Southern.
last song is a dancing.
Good. Apparently we're not.